My name is Cynthia Sharp of Synchronicity, Biofeedback, and Healing Energy Work. And I want to thank you for joining me today. Today has been a little overwhelming to say the least. And I'll share why in just a moment, as I need to make sure that we're cross-posted. So forgive me, a lot of things going on all at once. So obviously this is the time of COVID, right? We're in an epidemic. We've had a lot of upheaval and to say the least, it's a time of stress. And as a practitioner, I work with people with their stress levels. And to be a good practitioner, I have to work on my own. Today, I woke up at 4 in the morning because I had a dream. And it was related to a phone call I received last night. And the individual had reached out to both my husband and I regarding their situation. And didn't say what the situation was, but we could tell in the tone of voice and the message that it wasn't a happy call. So as we were headed to bed and we had just received the message, I was concerned, I was worried, so I said a prayer. Because in this time, instead of sending the worry of what's happening, we have to remember that we need positivity. And the only way to go ahead and do that is to ask, right? To ask for support from God, to ask for support from our family, our friends, our healthcare professionals, practitioners, etc. We need support. And that is where connection comes in and absolutely necessary during this time. So my dream awoke me because it felt so real. It was one of those dreams. And I, again, went into prayer mode, but I couldn't wind my mind down because I could just feel that this message was quite important. And no sooner did I have the dream that my little one was knocking on my door in the middle of the night. And so I walked him back to his room and just snuggled him, grateful that I could do that. Sent a message to the individual this morning saying, we'll call you as soon as I drop off our son at school, unless you need to speak sooner. And all was okay to speak once we dropped off our son. When we called, we got news that a friend, someone we really, really respected, with children our age, who the parents are our age, spouse died. It really puts life into perspective. And right now, we can choose to be annoyed by all the little things that are happening. Who feels what is right and what is wrong? Does it really matter? Because what really matters is how we treat each other during this time. What really matters is how together we are. And whether we handle those late night wake up calls really well, or whether we choose to have that connection with the individuals that we need, right? And who will reach out to us. Mm. So, my intent is for this meditation to take us into a place of gratitude, of recognizing that in that space and capacity of gratitude, we can heal, we can retrain our brains, and that will strengthen our immune system, our immune response. And we are that strong when we do this often. But if we don't do it often and we're stressed every day and we don't take the time to unstress, unwind, then we weaken our immune system and stay in trauma mode, and we are not resilient. And I want resilience for each and every one of you, as much as I want it for myself, for my family. So, thank you for joining me this morning, for taking time for yourself. If you would please take in a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and let's breathe together and really focus on that gratitude that we should have, that we can have, given our mindsets, given our attention, our focus, our awareness. Deep breath in and out. And when I look at meditation, it is all about our focus. It is a relaxed focus. So, something can both be like good and bad at the exact same time. There are aspects that are just marvelous. And then there are certain things that we go, I don't know, but this, but that. And that is meditation, right? When you're in meditative state, you think, okay, I need to really, really focus hard to not think. That's really what I don't want you to do. I want you to relax. And as things come and flow in like a river, like a stream is more like it, thought processes will follow through and will enlighten you. So consider meditating that way, not as a hyper focus to relax, but as a relaxing intention, an intentional relaxation technique that lets your thoughts flow in and out. That as they flow in, you learn. Is that necessary to think of right now? Is that important? What's it connected to? and you get your own awareness, your own self-reflection, and your own capability of recognizing how to take out your own emotional and mental trash so that you can prosper and feel healthy. Deep breath in and I'm working with a physical therapist to facilitate better sitting posture because I am now sitting quite a bit, and it definitely takes quite a bit to sit for me. Mm. So thank you for being with me. What is your focus and energy on? Should be in clearing out your mind to make space, to allow yourself to think clearer, to think better. So allow yourself to feel like you're floating on your own breath every time you take in a breath. Every time it streams through, just let your thoughts flow. Let them put you at ease. And you get to feel at ease. Allow yourself to go deeper within you so that you can feel safer, much more relaxed, much more aware, much more intentional and what you want, and what your body wants. Notice how your body has relaxed. Feel into it. Now, I want you to see a light streaming in from the crown of your head all the way down your spine. Mm. And as you take in your breath, you are clearing the energy of your head all the way down into your spine. And as you exhale, you are purging, excuse me, you are purging your body, your spine of all that energy that has just been clogged up in there. And releasing that. Allowing yourself to feel at ease, at peace. Mm. Feel where your body needs the most energy and breathe into that. And as you exhale, clear out the stagnant energy that has been residing in that pain spot, in that sorrow. and just release. You might see colors of light in your head. You might see shapes. And just relax and witness what it is that you're noticing. With each breath, you get deeper, farther into relaxation. Mm. Feel yourself go deeper within you. Recognizing your own power within. And feel a sense of peace. Right now, you are not feeling that. Go to a time where you did. And feel it as if it is in this moment you are experiencing it. Feel yourself relaxing to that peace. And that peace takes you deeper and helps you feel safe. And as you feel safe, you feel your body changing, renewing. And let yourself feel like you're floating within yourself, creating space, ease, joy. Mm. And feel your energy flow from head to toe. That is in this calmness, in this peace, in this feeling of security and safety. Your energy flows that much easier. Mm. feel restored. Sense how that light has streamed into your spinal column all the way down to your tailbone and back, and has restored the entire body. Notice how calm you feel, how much ease. Notice how your energy runs from the top of your head down to your toes. And I want you to envision phosphorescent white light surrounding your body like an eggshell, where you feel like you are energetically protected all the way around you. Mm. And then as soon as you have that, seal it. Thank yourself for taking the time. Thank God for providing you this time and the health and well-being to do this at this time. And I want you to think of someone you would like to say a prayer for, send energy to, whether it be the family that I mentioned at the beginning of my meditation, whether it be someone you know. I want you to be intentional. I want you to have a prayer of intent for them. Is it guidance? Is it protection? Is it just love and healing? Or a combination of things? I want you to envision them, individual or whole family, or group of individuals. And I want you to send your prayers to them. When you're ready, take in several deep breaths. Now, want to have you thank them for joining you in this meditation. When you're ready, open your eyes and be grateful for today. Be grateful for your health and your well being. And since my computer is saying that the battery life is winding down, I want to thank Life Home Health for sponsoring this meditation, for the Parkinson's Association for sharing it with your Parkinsonians. And I want to thank each and every one of you for making the time for yourself, for investing in you, because no one else can do that for you. Only you can. So thank you, and namaste. And I will see you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Have a beautiful and blessed